Welcome to ATG Sports Plus. I'm Jessica Kiko.
And I'm Zach Haiku. Tonight's top stories are revving up with excitement and fierce competition.
First up, we're heading to El Castillo, where Luke Carmona dominated the FVA GP1 race, zooming past the checkered flag with unmatched speed.
Then we'll get on the greens of the SLPGA Masters, where Lily took the trophy after 4 rounds.
And pedal power prevails on SL Cycling, this time in space, as Atomic Infinity and Jesus Chris race to the top spots of their divisions, showing us that every second counts in the chase for victory.
So strap in, viewers. We've got all the details on these stories and more right here on ATG Sports Plus.
Exciting developments from the SRL Truckin' Tuesdays at Finger Lakes Raceway, Zach. 2 heats with some fierce competition.
That's right, Jessica. In the first race, Rachel Grace crossed the finish line first, clocking the best lap of the race at just 15.923 seconds. An impressive performance.
Kathleen Spicey wasn't far behind, finishing second, and Morticia Velota rounded out the top 3, each with very competitive lap times.
Moving on to the second heat, Kathleen Spicey took the top spot this time, showing great resilience and clocking the best lap at 16.022 seconds.
Gypsy Karma and Morticia Velota kept it close, finishing second and third respectively, and Morticia also managed the fastest lap this heat, a blistering 15.826 seconds.
With both races packed full of action, the drivers are really pushing the limits. Rachel Grace and Morticia Velota especially are ones to watch as the season progresses.
Absolutely, Zach. Their performances today have certainly shaken up the leaderboard. We'll keep an eye on how this affects the championship standings.
It's going to be a thrilling season in the SRL Trucking Series. Can't wait to see what happens in the next race.
Neither can I, Zach. It's all set up for some more edge-of-your-seat racing action.
The El Castillo Sprint was nothing short of spectacular, Jessica.
Absolutely, Zach. Pole sitter Luke Carmona showed his class, leading from the front to take the win.
And with Azria Evergarden taking seconds after starting 4th, and Everly making a stellar climb from 8th to 3rd, it was a race of strategy and precision.
The main event, however, shook things up, didn't it?
Oh, it sure did. Luke Carmona, showing relentless pace, fought his way from 13th to 1st, and a massive leap to victory.
And Candy Tomorrow, starting from 8th, followed suit to secure second place, with Kira Restrepo not far behind, clinching 3rd from a starting position of 10th.
These results have made a significant impact on the GTSS Drivers' Championship standings.
They have indeed. Luke Carmona now leads with an impressive 430 points. Azria Evergarden is chasing with 376. And Candy Tomorrow has climbed to 3rd with 251 points.
With the stats board lining up green for Carmona, it's clear he's the one to beat this season.
That's right. The GT Super Series has provided some intense racing, and we're all eager to see what happens next in the calendar. Stay tuned for more high-speed action. Zach, the competition at the Rainbow Valley Masters tournament was as vibrant as the course itself.
Definitely, Jessica. After the first round, we saw Lily Voilette, leading the pack, with Alex Lexiamore not far behind, and Ain Tiguri, or Ain Summer, rounding out the top 3.
The second round kept us on the edge of our seats, with Lily still maintaining the lead, but DJ Angelo, or BJ Angel, and Poppy Williams, Poppy 769, moving up to the second and third positions.
In round 3, the leaderboard saw some shuffling again, with Lily still at the top, Ain Tiguri climbing back into second, and Poppy Williams holding steady in 3rd.
The final round was a showstopper, wasn't it, Zach? Lily emerged as the champion after a playoff, clinching the win at the prestigious event.
True, Jessica. With the Masters concluded, Lily stands atop the leaderboard with an amazing 100,000 points. And let's not forget the impressive performances that got Alex and Aim Tiguri into second and third places with 85,000 and 70,000 points, respectively.
The players showcased some serious skill on the Rainbow Valley greens, making this Masters tournament a thrilling spectacle. The calendar's next events are already highly anticipated. In the fishing game competitions this week, we've seen some impressive hauls, haven't we, Zach?
Oh, for sure, Jessica. In the Pesca competition, the final weight locked in at 43.24 pounds. A hefty sum indeed.
Over in the Truey contest, the catch was a bit lighter, finishing with a total weight of 5.7 pounds.
Then there was the big one, the tuna competition. Still open, with scales tipping at a whopping 561.23 pounds.
The turn competition, also open, has a total weight of 12.98 pounds so far. It's shaping up nicely.
And let's not overlook the World Fair events on April 28th. The open event has yet to see a cap, but the locked event ended with a massive 688.11 pounds.
Looking at the top running totals, Dan Incognito leads the board with a stunning 258.82 pounds, followed by Bastien Larnia with 227.93 pounds and Jasmine Gabe with 219.95 pounds.
Speaking of individual accolades, Dan Incognito also reeled in the heaviest catch with a 95.35 pound cod, while Donna Pavlova landed a 49.44 pound sturgeon, and Milo Enyo caught a 49.37 pound barracuda, all on April 28th.
In the stringer category, Sebastian Cotter leads with a total number of 9.85 on a 2-catch stringer, just edging out Renee Aislinn, resident, who has 9.42.
And to round it off, the weekly featured species tournament focused on tuna saw Dan Incognito in first place again with a catch weighing 19.84 pounds. Jasmine Gabe in second with 19.59 pounds, and Senor Spicy close behind at 19.46 pounds.
It's been quite a week for anglers, with those at the top showing they know how to reel in the big ones. Exciting times in the fishing game competition, Zach.
Oh, absolutely, Jessica. And there's plenty more to come, with the competitions heating up just as much as the anglers' competitive spirit. Wrestling fans, take note, because this week's Second Life Wrestling events are coming at you full force.
That is right, Zach. Monday kicks off with UFW Unbroken at 5 p.m. at Zone, followed by FWF Blood at Studio FWF at 7 p.m.
Then Tuesday heats up with BCW's Battlezone at 3 p.m. at the Blackburn Theater, and Honor Pro Wrestling Infinity making a 2 p.m. appearance at Parkade.
Don't miss out on Wednesday's action with Primal Wrestling at 7 p.m. in the Metropolis Bunker.
Friday is a triple threat, Jessica, starting with DCWF Slam City at 2 p.m. in Little Italy, VWE Friday Night Defiance at 6 p.m. at Capital City Arena, and wrapping up with UFW Nightfall at 8 p.m. back at Furzona.
Saturday showcases a full lineup, starting with Premier Wrestling Unplugged at 1 p.m. in Unicorn Highlands, then Elite Angel Wrestling at 4 p.m. at Sacred Island, and WPWF Asylum at 6 p.m. at Sky High Arena. Don't forget, FCW Mayhem Night closes the day at 7 p.m. at the FCW Arena.
And Sunday, the week culminates with OEW Ascension at 10 a.m. at Takeda Bay. VWE Sunday Night Endurance hits at 3 p.m. at Capital City Arena. And UFW Frontline brings the week to a close at 7 p.m. in Furzona.
A jam-packed week indeed, Zach. The excitement in the virtual ring is nonstop.
Wrestling enthusiasts, get ready for a week of high-flying action and jaw-dropping showdowns across the Second Life wrestling world. Buckle up, everyone, because we are about to enter the electrifying realm of wrestling. This week has been nothing short of a spectacle, filled with power slams and aerial stunts that left us speechless.
Oh, absolutely, Zach. The roar of the audience is still resonating as we witness giants of the mat go head to head. Victors rise and unforgettable moments that have carved their place in the annals of wrestling lore. Brace yourself as we unpack all the high octane action from this week's monumental showdowns. Wrestling fans were in for a treat with Honor Pro Wrestling Oblivion on April 14th.
The evening kicked off with a video package setting the stage for the upcoming Genesis match between Rosie Scott and Women's Conquest Champion Tracy Stallings.
Anticipation was high with a backstage interview between Tanny Rinkin and Mazra Baxton, both gearing up for their number one contendership match.
Then we saw JB Barbosa's bold move challenging Riv to a last one standing match, which Riv accepted with confidence from her home.
In-ring action began with tag team warfare. Richie Rich and Rainbow going head-to-head with Sylvia Nux and Teizo Yamaguchi.
That match was all about the competitive spirit, Jessica, but ended in controversy when Richie was thrown over the top rope, ending Sylvia and Teizo a disqualification.
The main event was a high-stakes battle between Tanny Rinkin and Mazra Baxton with the number one contendership on the line.
But chaos ensued as Emery Rayner had Rosie Scott intervene, leading to Tanny's disqualification and Mazra Baxton earning the contentious contendership.
And the vocal display from Emery certainly set the stage for more drama to come in on our pro wrestling. What a night, Zach.
Indeed, Jessica. With every match, the stakes get higher and the action more intense. Wrestling fans, stay tuned for what's next. Genesis for Honor Pro Wrestling on April 16th did not disappoint, with a card filled with grudges and high-stakes action.
That's right, Zach. Maxine faced off against her longtime rival Arcana, and in a riveting single match, she emerged victorious.
In the tag team scene, Hit Squad, that's Ty Miller and Joshua Ronfani, outmaneuvered Skillex and Lafayette despite an unexpected interference from VIP.
The arena then witnessed a verbal showdown as Lucardi Black challenged Honor World Champion Jake Edwards, setting up a title defense at Gold Rush.
Riv and JB Barbosa delivered an unforgettable last one standing match, with Riv taking the win after an extinction event on the ramp.
Before the fourth match could officially begin, Chiyoko and Betty Heiss clashed in a brawl that took over the stage and left equipment shattered.
The scheduled match between Hammer and Lyra Phoenix was cut short when Skillex launched an attack on Hammer, adding another layer of chaos to the night.
And in the main event, amidst the mayhem that saw the referee knocked out, Joshua Ronfani donned a referee's uniform to count the final pin, leading to Rosie Scott dethroning Tracy Stallings and claiming the Women's Conquest Championship.
With that, Genesis etched a new chapter in Honor Pro Wrestling's history books. Wrestling fans are surely on the edge of their seats for what's to come. FCW Mayhem delivered quite the spectacle on April 20th, starting with a clash in the ring that turned into a real lesson in wrestling.
That's right, Zach. Soapy, the professor of the squared circle, took on the resilient wolfess Felicia. With a moveset that was pure poetry in motion, Soapy seemed to be lecturing us all on the art of combat.
But Felicia wasn't just there to learn. She turned the tables with a display of power and determination. A body slam from her was enough to claim the pinfall victory.
The main event brought even more action with Valerie Kendall and the returning Sophia Nakamura facing off in what can only be described as a tactical showdown.
Valerie was quick to warn Sophia against any underhanded tactics, but it was Sophia who kept the pressure on, targeting Valerie's leg throughout the match.
Despite the onslaught, Valerie's resilience shone through. Even Sophia's unusual escape attempt couldn't deter her.
After enduring a punishing battle, Valerie secured the 3 count and the victory, a testament to her skill and fortitude.
Both matches proved that in FCW, it's not just about the moves, but the heart you bring to the ring. Another thrilling night of mayhem indeed.
The AW Amplified season finale, Maximize, was an electrifying end to Season 2 Ambition this past Thursday.
The final episode before the Federation Lore event, DAW Amplify Maximize, set the stage for an unforgettable night, Zach.
In the first mix, Ivan Hawks brought his funky moves, but Magnus Boulder, the Depth Collector, claimed the foot-stomping 2-1 victory.
Then we had the Lucha Lemur Yasina dazzling us against the slick outer Alexa. A knocked out ref and some shady tactics by Alexa turned the tide, with Red Empress and Falami adding insult to injury.
Mix 3 was a clash of elements as Nux faced Donner. The Crux's agility triumphed over the Goat's brawn in a match marked by camaraderie.
The first main event was nothing short of colossal. Pauline Driscoll went head-to-head with DAW Intensifier Falami Bone Crusher in an Overdrive Boss mix.
After a grueling battle, it was Falami who retained the title over Driscoll, proving once again why she's one of the toughest around.
And for the second main event, Zach, it was a tri-mix down with huge implications for the DAW Maximizer inaugural tournament.
That's right. Nux's interference cost Red Humber dearly, leaving Sasha Winters and Red Empress to vie for the title.
And emerge victorious she did. Sasha Winters overcame the Red Empress, earning the honor of becoming the first DAW Maximizer.
Fans will have to wait for the off-season show, DAW Crossfade, returning at the Tune Music Lounge on May 9th at 6 p.m. Second Life Time. Can't wait to see what the new season will bring. Studio FWF was buzzing this Monday for FWF Blood Book Jessica, and the night kicked off with a blockbuster announcement.
That is right, Zach. FWF Grand Poobah Maynard von Schnauzer declared a battle royale for the main event, with the winner to become the number 1 contender for the FWF Women's Championship.
The opening bout featured Angel against Gator Dunn. Despite Dunn's powerhouse strikes, it was Angel's nimble moves that sealed his victory.
In the second matchup, Metz and the Blast from the Past video clashed in the ring. With the crowd on their feet, Metz shut down video for the win.
FWF Alpha champion Vextex then laid down the gauntlet Jessica, issuing an open challenge to all comers, proving he's a champion ready for action.
But the highlight of the evening was the main event Battle Royale. Alexa, Robin Marks, Natalie Foe, Polaris, and the returning Rena, the Pirate Fox, went head-to-head in a ferocious tussle.
The final showdown between Polaris and Natalie had everyone at the edge of their seats until Natalie triumphed, sending Polaris over the top rope to secure her title shot.
With that thrilling finish, FWF Blood sets the stage for more action next Monday at 7:15 p.m. Second Life Time, live at Studio FWF. What a night it's going to be. Wrestling fans had their eyes glued to the VWE Defiance this past April 26th, with a night full of surprises and high stakes, Zach.
Oh, that's right, Jessica. The opening match between Becky and Brooke Owens ended in an unprecedented no contest when both competitors knocked each other out cold.
In the second match, Cody Howley faced off against the new face in VWE, Ian Champ, who made quite the debut.
Indeed, Jessica, but it was Cody who emerged victorious, making a statement in the ring against the newcomer.
The VW Extreme Championship was on the line as champion Henry Parker defended his title against Javier Azul.
What a match it was. Henry Parker retained the championship, but it wasn't without controversy thanks to an accidental interference from Rand Blackheart.
Match 4 saw the duo of Dylan Mattel and Crystal take on Infamous Destruction.
And it was Infamous Destruction who claimed the win, showing their dominance in the tag team scene.
Finally, the main event was a nail-biter with Yukitama Ryoko and Kasumi Hayata vying for the number 1 contendership for the VWE Women's World Championship.
After an intense battle, it was Kasumi Hayata who secured the victory, becoming the new number 1 contender.
What a night for the competitors, the fans, and the championship picture. That's the latest from VWE Defiance, folks.
An intense WPWF Asylum on the 27th of April, Jessica. The Vicious Vixens expressed their fury over a recent title loss and hinted at upcoming plans for revenge.
That's right, Zach. In the midst of their planning, Lady Death called out General Manager Austin Knight, resulting in the booking of a tantalizing tag team match for Ragnarok, with Ouroboros facing Hisatsu.
In the first match of the evening, Samantha Foxy secured a victory over Andrea Dalka in what was a tough battle.
Then the underdogs and Mirai Zabatsu didn't wait for the bell, clashing in a brawl that led to Austin Knight announcing a number 1 contendership match for the WPWF Tag Team Championship at Ragnarok.
Match 2 saw Maya Araya triumph over Cassidy Sink Navala with a submission, showcasing her skills on the mat.
The Vicious Vixens were then faced with the current champions Soledad and Carmelita, which resulted in the announcement of a ladder match for Ragnarok, Zach.
Match 3 had Vena the Kraken Gutjuda winning by countout against Abigail Crumvis, setting the stage for an even bigger confrontation.
Indeed, Zach, Siren's Rising champion Rikurihara made an appearance, teasing a barbed wire ropes match with Vena, now set for Ragnarok.
And in our main event, Kyoko, with support from Koikiori and Rikurihara, defeated Karma Star, adding another high-octane chapter to the Asylum saga.
With all these developments, Zach, Ragnarok is shaping up to be an epic showdown. Wrestling fans have a lot to look forward to. And with that final thunderous takedown, we conclude yet another exhilarating week in the world of wrestling. From jaw-dropping aerial maneuvers to shocking upsets, it's been a roller coaster ride of emotions.
You're spot on, Jessica. The excitement of wrestling never fades. So mark your calendars for our next episode. We'll be here to bring you all the heart-pounding action, the unexpected turns, and the matches that will be remembered for years to come.
What an out-of-this-world event for the SL Cycling Federation as riders left Earth for an unprecedented ride in space yesterday.
That's right, Jessica. The competition was fierce with 2 qualifying races setting the stage. In Q1, San Carlucci 7 resident blasted off to first place, followed by Morticia Velota and Jesus Crisp securing second and third.
Q2 saw Valkyrie resident taking the lead, with Antonio Parks and Tron Udall not far behind in second and third places, respectively.
Then the action moved into Division 2, where Atomic Infinity took top honors, Jacrimo Resident and Emmy Blueberry rounded out the top 3, showing some strong performances.
Over in Division 1, after a few adjustments due to placement errors, Jesus Crisp claimed the top spot, with Maisha Mermaid and Morticia Velota completing the podium.
Each race was a thrilling display of athleticism and cosmic adventure, setting a high bar for future events in space.
It's been a stellar day for the SLCF, and a historic one at that. Thanks to all the cyclists who made this space ride a spectacular show.
Can't wait to see what the SL Cycling Federation has planned next after such a successful first venture beyond our planet. And that's the final whistle on today's edition of ATG Sports Plus. From the adrenaline fuel tracks to the stamina testing roads of SL cycling, we've brought you the thrill of the victory and the spectacle of sport.
I'm Jessica Kiko. Thank you for joining us on this journey across the world of competitive excellence.
And I'm Zach Haiku, reminding you to keep your passion for sports burning. Until next time, keep playing, keep cheering, and stay atop the game.
Good night, and don't forget to keep the ball rolling on the virtual field.